Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about Neptune in the 10th house and what that means. Neptune in the 10th house of the birth chart. For most places in Neptune, this one actually normally does have pretty decent implications. Normally people with Neptune in the 10th house, which rules career and public image, it involves somebody who devotes their lives to a spiritual pursuit of some sort. And by lives, I mean their career and public image lives. So the people that you would see with the placement Neptune in the 10th would be people maybe in positions of spiritual leaders, or even clergy members could fall into this position. Just people who are very, very, very spiritual in nature and decide to choose to go that way as a given career path. Most people know, the 4th and the 10th house rule either your mother or your father. Normally the mother falls into the 4th and the father falls into the 10th, but it really just all depends on how your parents shaped you, which one shaped your psychological nature, i.e. your 4th house, and your public image and career-like manner, which is your 10th. The 10th house, with Neptune sitting in there, you can have a parent normally, or not normally, I apologize. Normally is not a good way to put that. You can have a parent who potentially had substance abuse issues, or had some sort of escapist behavior, or possibly wasn't even present at all, because Neptune rules dreams and illusions and spiritual realms and fog and confusion. Sometimes substance abuse can fall into this, so you could possibly have a parent that didn't really assist you in shaping your career or your idea of what it meant to have a career and what your public image was, so there can be a lot of confusion there as well. You might not be completely clear on what kind of public image you want to represent, or if you even want to get a job or career at all. People with Neptune in their 10th can take a really, really long time to develop a career path and to kind of forge their own identity in the public eye. But it can go so many different ways. Like I said, you can either be incredibly spiritual and come off that way publicly, so you could take on a position like an energy healer, or somebody who was a spiritual leader, or a philosopher even potentially. The sign, whatever is in your 10th house, would definitely color that. So me personally, I have Leo in my 10th house. And Leo is really known for being prideful and confident and fighting for justice and stuff. So if somebody had Neptune in their 10th house with Leo there, they could be somebody that just focused a lot on the spiritual aspects of that. So somebody that fought for spiritualism, or somebody who fought for people who were in bad positions, because Neptune definitely causes a lot of guilt and martyrdom. I don't necessarily mean to apply that to the 10th house in that manner, though. It just not necessarily somebody that's guilt-ridden, so that's why they decide to do that. But just Neptune is just very, very devoutly caring and thinking of other people normally above themselves. So with Neptune in your 10th, you could definitely be somebody that does something along those lines as well. But your career and public image could still be very, very foggy, and you might not know how to find your way. It all depends on your life situations and your background, and that's kind of the beauty of astrology anyways. That's one of the reasons as to why when I do readings and stuff for people, I send recordings as opposed to just simply reading their charts, because I like to do things at a long distance basis. Technology is fantastic. You can blame my Mercury and Aquarius for that. We're all about technology. But basically, I like to do recordings and readings for people as opposed to just writing everything down, because you can really, if you're talking back to them or getting input back from them, it's just a lot easier to explain if you're doing things verbally. For me, though, that's because I have Chiron Mercury, so it's a lot I can assist in healing with my voice. But somebody with Neptune in the 10th, you could even fall into just the position of some sort of healer of some sort. Somebody who was just very, very focused on assisting others with healing and spiritualism as well. So it's a pretty colorful placement, but normally Neptune in the 10th, unless you're dealing with or dealt with a parent that had substance abuse issues in your youth, which would be really tough, it's normally not that terrible of a placement for Neptune. So yeah, that's Neptune in the 10th. Hopefully you enjoyed it.